Hello, this is Mr. Kissinger from the Citizenship Academy in Syracuse, New York. Today we are doing Grade 5, Module 2, Lesson 16. We're going to be dividing by 10 patterns for multi-digit whole number division. So look here at the top of our page. It says divide. Draw place value discs to show your thinking for A and C. You may draw discs on your personal whiteboard to solve the others if necessary. So you might want to have a notebook or a piece of paper, something to write on so you can follow along. What I'm going to do to start here is I'm going to draw a place value chart. This problem in letter A says 500 divided by 10. So I'm going to need a hundreds place, a tens place, and a ones place. Hundreds here, tens, and ones. In our hundreds place, I'm going to draw 5 discs here. This time, just so we know, I'm going to write 100 in each one of these discs, so we know that each one of them represents 100. Now when we divide by 10, we have 1 0 on the end of our 10 here. We're going to move everything one place value to the right. So I'll draw arrows to show our hundreds moving one place value to the right. We have 5 of them. Each one is going to become 10 instead of 100. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Count them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. 5 tens is 50. So 500 divided by 10 equals 50. So we'll do the same thing here for 360 divided by 10. We're going to draw our place value chart again. Hundreds, tens, ones. So this time it's going to be a little bit different because we have 3 in our hundreds place. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have 6 in our tens place. Nothing in our ones place right now. So if we take our tens, again, we're dividing by 10, so we're going to move everything over one place value to the right. Move our tens over to our ones place. So it'll leave us with 6 ones instead of 6 tens. Cross out those tens. Our hundreds are going to move to our tens place. The hundreds also need to move over one place value. We get 3 tens. Well, now we have 3 in our tens and we have 6 in our ones. That gives us 36. 360 divided by 10 equals 36. Now, I wanted to start by using a place value chart because this shows why we move our decimal place over one place to the left. We're not really moving our decimal place. We're moving all of our place values one space to the right, and our decimal place is staying in the same place. So another way to look at this is we could look at the number 360. Our decimal point is here. If we moved all 3 of these numbers, our 3, our 6, and our 0, all one place value to the right, it would put our decimal point right here. And it would give us 36. So that's going to be important to understand as we move into dividing by larger powers of 10, like in letter C here, where we're going to be dividing by 100. So in this case, we have 12,000 divided by 100. 12,000. And if our decimal point is here, we have to move this whole number here over. Now, not one, but two places, because we're dividing by 100, not by 10. If we move everything over one place, and then we move everything over another place, well, what that's going to look like is it's going to move our decimal point over two places to the left. And we'll get 120. And then I can put 0.00 just to show that our decimal place or our decimal point moved over two places. Really, all of our numbers in each one of our place value moved over one spot to the right. So let's try with a little bit bigger number here. We have 450,000 divided by 100. Well, we have 450,000. Our decimal point is here. We're going to divide by 100. That'll give us 4,500. If we take 700,000 and we divide by 1,000, okay, we have 3 zeros on this 1,000. We're going to move our decimal point 3 places to the left, or move all of our digits 3 places to the right. These 3 zeros fall off after our decimal point, and we have 700. So we're going to move on to something a little bit more challenging, but we're going to use the same method to solve these. The first one's done for us here. It says 12,000 divided by 30. And what they did here is we did 12,000. We changed that to 12,000 divided by 10 divided by 3. We can split up that 30 into 10 and 3 and divide by them separately, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. 12,000 divided by 10 is going to give us 1,200. 1,200 divided by 3, well, we know 12 divided by 3 is 4, and then we need to add our zeros, and we get 400. So what if we did 12,000 divided by 300? So we can change that to 12,000 divided by 100 divided by 3. Because we know now how to divide by 100. 12,000 divided by 100 is going to give us 120. And then we divide by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Add our 0. And we get 40. So when we divided by 12,000 by 30, we got 400. When we divided 12,000 by 300, we get 40. Wonder what we'll get when we divide 12,000 by 3,000. What that's going to look like is 12,000 divided by 1,000, and then divided by 3. 12,000 divided by 1,000 is just going to give us 12. And then we divide by 3, and that gives us 4. And that should make sense. Every time our divisor here increases by a power of 10, our quotient or our answer is going to decrease by a power of 10 because we're dividing by a larger number. We're dividing into more groups. So each group will have naturally less in it. Now we can do this with larger numbers as well. If we do 560,000 divided by 70, well, we can change that to 560,000 divided by 10 divided by 7. 560,000 divided by 10 is 56,000. Then we divide by 7. 56 divided by 7 is 8. And on those zeros, we get 8,000. 560,000 divided by 700 is the same as 560,000 divided by 100 divided by 7. We divide by 100, we get 5,600. And then again, we need to divide by 7. 56 divided by 7 is 8. And then we have to add our zeros, and we get 800. Now we're increasing by another power of 10. I would guess that our quotient is going to decrease by a power of 10. So let's see if we get 80. 560,000 divided by 1,000 divided by 7. 560,000 divided by 1,000 is 560. Then we divide by 7. 56 divided by 7 is 8. We add our 0, and sure enough, we get 80. All right, so that's all the time we have for today. That was lesson 16 in module 2. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.
This software that I got, how to do like the cool like text and prompt like transitions and like stuff like that. And everybody's searching how to get that hideous like